This flat right here is full of catfish, and it's full of gar. There's all kinds of gar out here hitting the top of the water. They look like long nose. I'm just drifting here in about 9-10 feet of water. Let's get her bait and put back, because he'll hit that with shad. Just little bitty cut pieces of shad. And that's just all we're doing. Real simple way of fishing. You can catch a lot of fish like this. And if you can find the, catch the right fish, you can that's big enough, you can certainly catch you a bunch to put in the freezer. This is an effective way to really catch small catfish. Just drifting. Just like I'm doing right here. I'm just drifting across here. Well, it's 10 foot of water right now. I've already been catching them in 8 and 10 feet of water. 8 and 9 feet of water, excuse me. It's getting a little bit deeper right here. Yeah, there's one right there. There he is, too. What do we got? Yeah, he's fighting. That's a pretty good fish right here. It's a blue cat. Quit. Good blue cat. And we're in 10 feet of water right here, folks. 10 feet. He's doing some pulling. He's doing some pulling right here. I'm going to go ahead. Golly. He's doing some fighting. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw me a marker buoy out right here, because this is just a little ditch right here, and I want to be able to keep up with it. I've got it lined up with this point right here and this point. It's just a little ditch. And I'm fishing with a light line right here, and we fixing to have a ball. I'll show you my little setup, which there's not much to it. It's simple as can be. This fish is fighting. This fish has got a lot of spunk. Got you, old boy. Quit. He's a little bit, now that's an awful big old net. But, whatever. I brought the wrong net, and I should have got one size smaller. Let me show y'all this catfish right here, and I'll explain to y'all. Look at the slime. Exactly what I'm doing right here. It's a great little fall pattern. It's a fall pattern for catfish. Well, good morning, folks. It's Richard Gene, the fishing machine here. I have caught a pretty good catfish right here on light tackle, a crappie rod, and I'll show it to you just here in a little bit. 8-pound test braid. I purposely downsized everything to purposely fish this flat right here, which I've caught a lot of fish on in the past. Now, I didn't expect to catch one quite this big, but we did. Let me get a hold of him. That's not a bad one at all. On 8-pound test line, that's not bad at all. It's a good one right there. There he goes. We didn't have time to watch him swim off. You don't catfish. What I'm using right here, this is just a Ducket Crappie Slayer rod. It's a crappie rod. It's a light action rod. It's one of which I've used catching crappie, and also used in some creek videos catching bass. It's a fantastic rod for that, finesse baits. And I have on it 8-pound test frost braid in a 2000 size Daiwa spinning reel, but all I have is no leader or anything. I just tied straight the braid. That's a size 2 Gamakatsu circle hook. Little bitty circle hook. And it held that good catfish, ain't that something? And a small split shot. That's it. And what I'm doing is baiting up. Let's bait up with a piece of cut shad. Let's get back in that little ditch and see if there's another one. This is all I'm using, just a small piece just like that. And I'm hooking it, barely hooking it right there, just a piece of cut shad. And that's it. That's it. And the marker's right up here. What I'm going to do is troll up above it and come back down through there again. But I'm just going to leave that marker there. It's right in the center of that ditch. And we're going to pull back out here on 8 foot of water. That's the beginning of it. And as you go out through yonder towards that point, it gradually gets a little bit deeper. So that's what we're doing. I'm just going to flip it out there, that light split shot. Then we're going to turn the boat like this. Okay, and then make another pass. Just to see. Now we're in almost 10 feet of water right here. And I'm just holding my rod. That's the great thing about a circle hook too. I tell you, all you have to do when you get bit is reel. Don't jerk, just reel. And your hookup ratio, folks, is going to be 85% to 90% if you'll do that. But if you get bit and jerk, oh my goodness, your hookup percentage is going to go way down. Circle hooks is not designed for that. They're designed to actually slide in a catfish's mouth. You know, I'm specifically talking about catfish now, until they get to the rim of their mouth, and then it hooks them. So that's why you don't need to jerk. There it goes. Got him. Boy, that fish hooked itself, ain't no doubt. Took off real quick. See what he is. He ain't real big, but he's fighting. This light action tackle like this, it's just a lot of fun, folks. It's a blue. Little blue. It's amazing how quick they can wrap up in your line, though. See all that? Now that fish, when he hit it, folks, it was boom, 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 like that. That's how he felt. And then he took off like a freight train that way. So I just followed him back until I couldn't go back no more, and then raised my rod tip up against him and got him. That is the way to set a hook with a circle hook. If you're holding your rod like that, let's see if we can get him on in here. Now that ain't too bad. I mean, it's not. I'm not trophy catfishing, folks, not today. Now I do quite a bit of that at times, but not today. I'm just catching. I'm having fun. Just catching regular size, eating size catfish, showing a method or a technique that will work on any lake. Any lake. Let's let him go. Keeping that bait moving, you increase your odds big time, especially this time of year. When it transitions from summer into fall, and that water temperature goes to dropping, and the shad starts moving up really shallow, this is very, very effective. I'll show you a good way to cut shad. What I'm going to do right here, or what they're biting the best, really, is, being that these catfish ain't too big at all, I'm going to fillet them like that. Fillet that shad. Okay? I'm going to cut that rib cage out, and I'm not doing it because it's not any good, but I could have left it on there. But what they're biting the best is a streamlined bait like that. That's what they're biting. And then I'll barely hook it like that, so there'll be a lot of hook exposure, and that's all I'm doing. And I'm just dragging that, folks, or drifting it, dragging it, whatever you want to call it. Except for, instead of, you know, having a couple 4 or 5 in a rod holder, I'm just holding this. I'm just holding it, watching my depth finder, keeping myself in the ditch, catch them one at a time. Y'all can see, there's fish. Got him. I was fixing to show y'all. Well, I'll show you right here in a second. This is a small one, but it don't matter. I like this kind of stuff. Talking about pulling. The reason is kind of this light action stuff I'm using. That's a channel cat. I've caught several of them, folks. Let's see if we can flip him in. Yeah. Here's the ditch right here. Let me show y'all. If y'all can see it. It's 10.5 feet. But look at the bottom right there, how rough it is. What it is, it's a shell bottom. And you can see the shad right there? See, I'm staying right where the bait is. The bait's right in the middle of this ditch. And these catfish, whether it be blue or channel cat, it don't make any difference, is going to be swimming under that bait. Always. They're predators. Just pure and simple. But I don't know if there's any more big ones in here. I mean, I'm sure they're in here, but there's not a big number of them, because I would have done caught 2 or 3 more blues. There's some stumps out here. And blue cat, depending, like right there, I went over one right there. Blue cat went over a stump. Blue cat in some lakes will relate, you know, 2 stumps on these flats, especially this time of year. They don't have to be deep. These fish, a lot of people fishes for them sometimes too deep. And now I'm talking about the eater size catfish. I'm not talking about the real big ones. But now the big ones will get in this shallow water too. Boy. What have we got? That one hit it and just stayed put with it. Must be a blue. No, just a big old channel cat. Golly. That fish surprised me. He did. Some of these dudes can pull harder than others. I can't tell y'all how hard that fish pulled. Let's see if we can get him in right here. Big channel cat. Nice one. Quit. There we go. Pretty thing. Look at there. They quit now. And that's what I like about the circle hooks. That right there. See, this fish ain't hurt. He ain't hurt a bit. Just take it. Get close as you can. Well, let me show y'all the right way. Get as close as you can to the point and twist. And that's all they are to a circle hook. Let's let him go. My goodness, that was a battle. I thought it was really, to be honest with y'all, I thought it was a blue cat. Probably 3 pounds. Or maybe a little better. That's how hard that fish was pulling. They hadn't let up yet. I wish y'all knew the truth, how many fish. We can't show them all. But it's been one after another. I'm give out from catching. I am. I'm absolutely give out. But I can't quit right now. Let's catch another one. All these days, a crazy old man. Wow. There he is. Oh my, this is a little bitty dude right here. I wouldn't have caught him if I didn't have that little old bitty circle hook. But now I tell you, there's a lot of people that I know, especially back in the day. I used to fish a lot. I love to fish with those old timers, what we call old timers. This would be like gold right here. A fish of that size. Why, they'd say, that's the best eating size you'll ever get. Right there, boy. Throw that in the bucket. And they'd eat him. I mean, they ain't no doubt about that. They would eat that catfish. But, you know, we could catch another one right here with that. I'm just going to throw that same bait out. Them little baits like that will catch big ones, little ones, yeah, little baits like that don't cull nothing. Them catfish don't care. If it's just a morsel, they'll eat it anyway. They don't care. Well, we got us a bite in the rain. And if y'all look right yonder way, there's a big rain heading this way. I'm hoping, and it starts way over yonder, and it's just a rain band right here. I'm hoping that it just go around, but I don't know. But I'm bit right here, and what I'm going to do is let this fish run with it a while. I'm going to have to for a long while, really. And then we're going to souse the hook to him right here directly. It's calmed down just a little bit. When I first got out here, it was really windy. And when this rain got upon me, it got calm like this. But, all right, he's probably had it long enough. Let's see if we can get a hook in him. There he is. Got him. He's coming this way. No doubt. Let me loosen my drag off. This fish could be bigger than what I think. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good fish. Y'all see that rod bowing? That's a real good fish right here. He's just going circles around the boat is what's going on right now. Wow, this is a good one. This is a man right here. And he wants to go to one side of the boat and then the next. I'd like to at least get a look at him. Looky here. Hard pulling thing. Hard pulling thing. Look here, what a fish. Golly. He's getting tarred now. Woo-wee. He's finally getting tarred. My. All right, let's get this net right here and see if we can net him. Then I'll hold him up so y'all can see him. Let's see if what we can do with him. There we go, we got him. That's my catfish net, my big catfish net. Quit. That's a heavy fish right there, folks. These are the hardest fish I know of. Okay. To hold on to. And they'll hurt you. But there he is right there. We're going to let him go right here. And the rain is all over us. Doggone it. But that's a pretty specimen right there. Probably around 3 feet long. Let's let him go. As y'all can tell, that's a thick fish right here. I'm going to grab him like that right there. Oh, and put him back. There he goes. That's the best I can do. Them things is incredibly strong. They're hard to hold on to. Folks, it's time to go home and eat some beans and cornbread and some hog jowl. I want to say God bless each and every one of y'all. Thank y'all for all the great comments. Everything y'all do, folks, is appreciated. I appreciate y'all. Hey. Oh, this adrenaline is a problem. It's been a problem for years and years and